Waiting kills more interpreters' dreams than failure would ever will. Failure gives you feedback. Waiting keeps you feeling invincible. Have you ever told yourself, like, I would, when I feel confident, I would go for that job? When I have done like this training, I would do this, or I'll be able to go there. I just need to see if I can fill in the gap. If you've ever said those things or felt that way, waiting and being in the same space, being in on the same feeling and seeing and noticing people passing by or catching up or doing stuff. And because of that innate belief or worry, you are in that stuck feeling. I've been there too. I have missed so much opportunity. I have waited because of the notion of feeling like I'm not capable or I'm not what they're looking for. I'm not sure, and whatever that is, and then the opportunity is missed. Hi, I am Nene, and I am a speaker, trainer, coach, and I work with interpreters and translators, shy, capable individuals navigate these internal challenges that is holding them back so they can confidently step into the role as a elite during coding specialist and being in this field for over 20 years, I can vouch for what waiting can cost. The knock-on effect of just waiting. A booking comes out. Are you available? And then the hesitation comes in place. And then you're like, oh, I'm not sure I can. Oh, I need to do this. I need to do that. While you're waiting and doing all those things, the job is being snapped. The job's gone. Waiting on, should I go and do this thing? Should I put myself forward? Waiting cost me the opportunity to elevate in a job that I was at a time. And they were looking for like someone to a permanent staff member or someone who will be like a supervisory role. And I just thought, oh, I just started this thing, not necessarily supervisory, but more kind of like the coordinator slash scheduler kind of like thing, but you'll also be working in the thing. And I just thought I wasn't up for it. I wasn't capable. I just couldn't do the thing. And because of that, saying, oh, even though the job description, everything I could like I had what they were looking for, I just felt that I wasn't good enough for the role. Fast forward, somebody else got the role, they now started, and then they started doing the work. And part of the job was to hear this, was to come and evaluate what each and every one of us were doing. Bearing in mind, at this time, I was on my level 4 NVQ level at the time, and the person who got the role was on a level 2. Imagine, like, you know how you have those teacher training moments where the people who are becoming like teachers, they're on the teaching, and then someone's at the back of the room just checking to see how they're doing the teaching points and all that. Exactly that. The same thing for, so I'm there as an interpreter, just like doing my thing, or at the time I was a communication support worker, so I was just like doing my thing. And then this person who, even though I was like slash communication worker slash interpreter in that role, the person who got the job was still on their level 2. Remember, I was in 4, and they're in 2. And they're there, they came in like midway. This is how juicy this is. They came in midway of the class and they made their way, like, signal to the teacher, like, okay, and then they went to sit down in the back and then sat there with their clipboard in hand and then just making notes. Can you imagine what was going through my head? Like, babe, what are you gonna tell me? What are you gonna like? Oh my God, it was such a humbling thing. My waiting cost me the humiliation of someone who wasn't part of where I'm at to come and sit down there and act as if they knew what they were talking about, or they knew like what they were checking and stuff like that. And then the other students, like, oh gosh, there's somebody important in the class, or we need to be in our best behavior, kind of like thing. So it's more kind of like um a college level. It was just so but like, and then I'm there, I was like in my head, like, okay, I'm doing my thing, and this person is looking all prim and proper, like get, and it's of no fault of our own, but it was just more like it didn't make sense. You checking me out. What are you gonna say? At the end, it was kind of like, okay, yeah, yeah, just make sure like you put in your timesheet on time or stuff like that. And then people are there passing, thinking we're having like some great conversation. And it's like nothing to do with like Nene, you were not engaging or the sign you use here or like this isn't nothing like that. I didn't put myself for it. And I didn't get it. And the person who got it stepped up and did her thing. And it was such humbling and such a lesson that yes, if I'd gone there, I would have learned that like it was just when we wait, opportunities would disappear. That we start missing out on different things. We start waiting and that because I'm there like if I'd gone for it, I would have learned the rep to be able to lead, to be able to handle a pool of other people, to be able to do certain things. But because I didn't have that innate belief in myself, I waited and I was stuck. I was stuck in that level. I was stuck in that position. I was stuck in the earnings because of the feeling that I wasn't capable or good enough to do the role, which on paper I had all the requirements that I could have applied for. So it was such a humbling thing because the confidence in that situation would have come in after I showed up, if, come in after I've applied, come in after I've gotten the thing. And then I would then like wrap it up. And that's what happened for this lady. Even though she wasn't like her level was like way down, you could see her being like, yeah. I got this. She's showing up like, and what's the word they call them? People that come and like check you out. Oh, I can't say it, but yeah, hopefully you know what I'm talking about. But where have you been waiting instead of taking that action to show up? Where have it cost you so much that it being like, oh my goodness, it's time now to stop waiting and it's time now to start putting in the reps, start putting in the work, to start getting that feedback of like, okay, next time I'll take it longer, or next time I need to slow down. Next time I put a pause here, or next time I need to like collab or check in on this or do it. You start getting the feedback as you're doing the thing. You start looking back and like, okay, this went well. They didn't really engage here. Like that's where the feedback comes in. But if you don't put yourself there, if you don't do the work, there is nothing that like you're just gonna be on the same hamster wheel, like nothing's happening, nothing's moving, nothing is like showing up, and it's just a case of like, oh yeah, we're just doing it like going with the flow, and now having that awareness, having that knowing that my ability to not move forward, to not take the action is costing me, you know, I'm failing at it. And me now deciding, okay, it's time for me to take the action and to stop waiting, stop being invincible, stop being in this stuckness, and then drive myself moving forward. I want then having that ability to showcase and show us myself. So if this hit home and you want to get some more home truths about this and more learning, don't forget to hit that subscribe button so that you can come on for some more identity shifts that would help you go further faster in the desire, in the becoming, in the being, and owning that identity that you know you are called to be. Till next time. Bye for now.